Alright, it's time for digital product creation. The challenge has now moved from practice to something real. And I might say, I am so excited that we are doing this together. So we have already looked at the 3 real ways to make money online with your brand new website. And if you could remember, digital product creation was the number 2 on that list. Okay? Now, I'm very sure you have heard about digital products to sell online, and maybe, just maybe, you wonder what it is and how do you even create one. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the 7 steps on how to create and sell digital products that people will pay for. Hello guys, welcome to the 90-day self-monetization challenge. Today is day 37 and we are going through the 7 clear steps to create your first digital product from scratch. This is something real, something that you can use to build your audience and make your first sale online. By the end of this video, you should not just understand the digital product, you should have one in progress. I'm sure you're happy to hear this, right? Okay. Before further discussion, let's take a look at what we are doing today. Are you ready? Then let's dive in.
All right, so Charlie, hello. Okay, so before we dive into today's class, let us look at what we are doing today. So what we are doing today is we are going to look at what is a digital product. Okay, we are going to look at it, and then we will look at how do you create one. Then after that, we get into the 7 steps to creating a digital product. Okay, so now let's see why a digital product. Okay, why do we need a digital product? Now, the question is, why a digital product? Okay, so you are aware. Okay, you know that we have finished creating a website, and now we have a social media page that we are driving traffic to this website. So the question right now is, why are we doing this? Why are we interested in getting people onto the website? Are they coming there to consume the content alone or the content only? Okay, so we should have a solution for these visitors. You understand? Before we started this whole thing, you told me that, we went through niche. We chose a niche. Okay, simple. Let me use this way. Okay, before we started this, the early part of this challenge, we choose a niche, and then we realized that we have a solution for these people that we are trying to help. Okay, so it doesn't just come out of anywhere just because we have a website and we have a page. There is a reason behind why we are doing all these things, and it's because we want to help people. We want to solve people's problem. You understand? And so that is why we are doing all these things. But if we create content, all right, the content is solving a problem, but that is not the major problem that we want to solve. We should have a concrete a framework or a roadmap that is going to guide these visitors into solving their problem. You understand? So this framework is what we have to concentrate on, making it available for these visitors when they come to the website. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, this particular framework that I'm talking about, it is actually not something that is automatic. Okay, you said you want, you have a solution that you want to give to this specific people that you have identified. Okay, and because of that, you sat down and then you created this framework. You think if you put somebody through this particular framework, the problem is going to solve. Okay, let me give you an example. If somebody is trying to lose weight, okay, and now you just sat down and then you realize that people are gaining too much weight and they are so much concerned about their weight, and so you'd realize that, okay, I think if I put somebody through this particular framework, or this, if you put somebody through a roadmap, a particular strategical way of living and eating at the same time, you think the weight of that person can decrease significantly. And because of that, you sat down and then you craft something that you put this person who is trying to lose weight into it. So this particular solution that now you have that is going to help this person who is trying to lose weight is your framework. Okay, now how do you make this available to this person who is trying to lose weight? Are you going to explain everything on your website? No, you will have to put it into something like a course. It could be it could be an ebook. You understand? And so that is the reason why you are building this website, driving these particular people who are trying to lose weight onto your website so that you can give them the solution that you have. That's simple as that. Okay. So all that we are doing is to get these people that we want so that they will come and consume our solution. They should come for our solution. Okay. So it's like you're calling ants to your bread. You understand? So that is what that is the reason why we are creating this website. Okay. All right. So if you are clear with this particular reason or the mission behind everything that you have created, then let's continue. Okay. So now let's look at what is a digital product. Okay. Now a digital product is a product that you create for online consumption. Okay. So these products are meant for electronic use only. You create this once, you deliver online, and you sell or share unlimited times without running out of stock. So there are two types of product. We have a physical product, and then we have a digital product. So a physical product is something that you can use without you needed any electronic device or something to, apply to it or to use it. Okay. But this particular product that we are talking about, you need a device, electronic device, to actually access this particular product, and that is what we call a digital product. Okay. So it could be an ebook. Okay. The normal book that we read, now we have a version that you can only read with either your smartphone, your laptop, or a tablet or something like that. Okay. So that is what is meant by an ebook. Now we have something we call a template. A template is something is a pre-made framework. Okay, like a budget spreadsheet or a weight loss checklist, something like that. Okay. So a template is a pre-made framework like a budget spreadsheet or a social media design that helps somebody finish a task faster. So there is a way of doing something, and then instead of you going through the same process every day, you created a template. So when you want to do this particular thing, like if you want to post something on a social media and then you are going to build a brand, so all your social media post is going to have a one unique design that actually when people see it, they see your brand, they see your name, they see the business itself. Okay. But instead of you creating this design every single day, you created a template. So all you have to do is probably you just delete a few things on this particular template, and then you add a new one, then it becomes a new post design. You understand? Okay, so that is what a template is about. And then we have an online courses. An online course is a series of videos or lessons that walk a student through a transformation. So a student want to learn something, so you explain everything in videos into details, and then you post it online for the student to come and have access to it. Okay. Then we have a checklist. A checklist is a simple list of steps that ensures someone doesn't miss anything important when doing a complex task. Okay, so probably you want to show somebody how to cook a particular meal, or let's say somebody who wants to learn how to bake a bread. So all you have to do is you just explain all the process in kind of a bullet point. So do you have this ingredient? Yes. Then you tick. Do you have this particular processor? Yes. Can you when you finish up to this level then you check. So it's just a checklist. Okay, I have finished this process, check mark. I have gone through this process, check mark. This process is also done, check mark. So that is what a checklist is, and it depends on whatever process that this person is going through or this particular task is going through. We have different types of checklists, and you can create this if you think your audience will need something like this in order to help them solve the problem they are having. Okay. Then we have a guide. A guide is a deep dive into a specific topic that provides how-to instructions. So somebody wants to go through a particular so somebody's having a particular problem, and then instead of you maybe just writing something about it, you just give a deep dive. You explain this into details, just like I'm doing for this digital product. I am explaining everything, guiding you how to create one. You understand? So that is a guide. You understand? Okay. Then the last one, it could also be an app. Okay, an application. Application is just a software that you have created to solve a particular problem or to complete a particular task. So it could also be an app, an application, or a software application. Okay. All right. Now the question is, how do you create one? Okay. Well, simple. All you have to do is find a problem, package your solution, and then sell it or share it using free tools. You understand? This is just the basic way of creating it, but it goes beyond that. Okay, so you have to find a problem, then you look for a solution. Now, when you get the solution, all you have to do is just package this solution into any of those format that we have explained before. Either it's an ebook, whether it is a guide, either it is a template or whatever, even if it is an application. So you package it that way and then you sell it using free tools. But you can use paid tools, but for the sake of this challenge, I'm going to refer this as using free tools. Okay, all right. Now, how do you create a digital product in 7 steps? Okay, so we are going to learn how to create this digital product in 7 steps. We are talking about turning our solution into an ebook. Okay, so let's continue. Now, the first step is to pick a problem. Now, this is something that we have done already. Okay, before you choose a niche or before you pick a topic for this particular challenge, you went through all the process in you finding a particular problem that you think people are facing, or you have identified people having this particular problem, and then you have decided to give a solution to it. So this solution that you have now created is what we are now going to package it. Okay, so the second step is to package the solution that we have. That is what I have explained before about your framework, the roadmap that these people that you have targeted to help them, they have that problem. Now you want to help them. So what you have to do is this particular solution that you have, we have to package it and then put it in a particular format. Okay, which is step 3. So we are now moving from packaging it to choosing a format. Whether you have to put it in a book, whether you have to create a course, whether you have to put it in something like a template, or you just put it in a checklist. Okay, whatever it is that you think it will help them when they use it, it will help them easily to solve the problem that they are having. Well, for instance, I realize that there are a lot of busy professionals who are working, taking their salary, but the salary is not enough for them. So what I feel, or what they've gone through, like I have been through before, is that they really want to do something to earn more without also hurting their schedule for working. You understand? So me going through this particular problem and me trying to find a solution, which I have done, is what I am using to help my other colleagues who are also going through the same thing. So my target audience is not every salary worker. I am talking to salary worker who feels that his salary is not enough and he wants to do something to, earn more without also hurting the time that they use to work. Okay, because the main pain point for my audience is that they don't know how to find the time to do this. Okay, they don't have any structure that they will use to build this business or to do this second thing, take a second life in order for them to earn more. But me going through the same process and finding a way to deal with this, I am using my framework, what I went through, to help these people. So now, for instance, you think there are people out there who think that they need to have a really big business idea before they can start a business. Okay, so you said no. Even if you are serious and you really want to change your life, or you want to change your financial situation, a micro idea, just a small idea that you have, you can just start with it and then build it from there. You understand? So this is also somebody's target audience, or somebody's idea of getting a solution to people who have small ideas, but they think the idea is too small. Probably it's even not going to earn them anything, and because of that, they downplay that particular idea. So now, in order for you to get these people understand that whatever idea they are holding is meaningful and it can become a big thing, so that's what framework that you're going to put this person through, for the person to know that, okay, my small idea is rather not a small idea, it's rather a big thing. Okay, so that is what I want you to think of. Okay, now after we have chosen our format, all we have to do is to build it with a free tool. We are going to use a free tool to do this, and then after that, we will go ahead and then set a sales pitch. A sales pitch is something that we are going to use to sell this product that we have created. It could be free, or it could be something that you take money before you give it to them. Okay, now we put a price on it, just like I have said previously. We are also going to work on it, whether we have to put a price on it or give it for free. We have products that you create and then you share it for free in order for you to also get somebody's credential or somebody's email. Okay, we call it a lead magnet. We will do all that, but we have a product that we are going to sell, and we have a product that we can share for free. But not just free, we are using it to also build our audience. Okay, and then after you have put a price on it, then you share it. Okay, so these are the simple 7 steps that we are going to use to create the ebook. Now, step 1, I have explained everything. So step 1 is just identify a problem you want to solve. What do people around you always ask you for with your help? Okay, we have done all these things in the phase 1. So right now, this should be something that you should be able to talk about it, or you should be able to identify. You have identified a problem. Now, what you have to do is your solution that you think you have that is going to solve that particular problem you have identified. We are now going to package it, write it down, and then record it, design it, turn your answer into a product. Okay, so the solution that we have is what we are going to turn into an ebook right now. Now, the third one is we are going to choose a format, which is an ebook, a video course, a template, a checklist, or whatever it is. Just pick the simplest one you can finish and then go ahead with it. But like I said, we are going to choose ebook for this particular solution that we have. Now, the fourth one is to build it with a free tool. Okay, we are going to type it and then make sure we design something to represent this book. Okay, all right. After that, we set a sales page, and then we put a price on it, and then we share it. Okay, all right. So the bonus one is we should make it attractive using AI to mock it up. Okay, so all this process is what we are going through right now. Now, if you are ready, let's hit the process. So first of all, I want us to use Claude AI. Okay, we are going to use Claude AI to do this. So we have already done this, and I want to take you through back again so that you go through the process. Okay, you have to customize your AI. Okay, and customizing is mean you are personalizing it, making it behave, sound, work, think like you. Okay, so you go to your down here, your account, and then you go to settings. Now, when you go to settings, you will go to what personal preference. Okay, this side, you choose your best work, which I am using marketing. Then you go ahead and then you explain some of the things that you think Google this AI should take. Okay, so I'll consider in your responses. So what you have to do is, first of all, I gave it my niche, and then I gave it my target audience. Okay, and then I explain a little bit about my framework that I'm using to help my audience. Okay, then I gave it instructions on how to write so that it will become unique and it will become like my voice. Okay, the voice that I use to write my articles is what I posted or pasted it here, so that all the time when this Claude AI is writing something, it writes just like me writing exactly. My tone, my voice, the way I talk is the way my AI is also going to write. Okay, so now that you have fixed your personalization, which I know you will know how to do that. What you have to do is you can go ahead and ask what it knows about you, in order to confirm that all the information that it knows you put out there, it has gotten it. So you are going to ask your AI what it knows about you. So I'll just type. After you have asked your Claude AI to tell you about you, make sure it knows your niche, it knows your target audience. You understand? So as you hold of that, then you go ahead and then ask it that you want to put this particular framework or this roadmap into an ebook. So you go like, okay, so you are trying to prep your AI to think or to bring it into the same page with you. Okay, so just like we have talked about, what we are doing right now is to let AI knows that we want to create an ebook with the framework that we are using to help people. You know that the AI already knows the framework we are using because you have given it to it. So it knows the framework, okay, which is something that you have put in your personalization. If you don't want it that way too, you can put your target audience, your niche, your framework into a particular document. Okay, you should have a document like that, like a business profile that we created. Okay, you can use that document and then give it to your AI. Okay, so let me show you a very simple way. So remember we remember we did a business profile. Okay, so you are going to use that business profile. The business profile should contain your business name, your target audience, your niche statement, and then your framework. Okay, so these 4 things should be available within that business profile that we created. That is during the time we picked a niche. You understand? So what we're going to do is we are going to add that document onto this. So all you have to do is just load this, put it into an Office document, and then add it or load it onto the AI. Okay, what I have done this already by personalizing my AI. You understand? So I just go here, go to settings, all right, and then put all the information that I need, summarize it and put it over here. Okay, so this information here contains my niche, it contains my target audience, and then it contains my framework. It knows how I talk, it knows how I write my stuff. You understand? So that is what I have put here. So my AI knows my framework, it knows my target audience, it knows what I am doing to help my target audience. Okay, but if you haven't done this, then it means you have to load your business profile onto this so that it will use that to help you create the ebook. Do you understand? Okay, so what you're going to do is that we are going to ask the Claude AI that we want to create an ebook with a framework that we are using to help our target audience. Okay, so when you do that and then you feed it in or you click enter, it has to be able to pull the framework that you have. You understand? And then you'll be able to come up with it. But here comes the most interesting part. The moment I told it that I want to create a framework, you see, it is asking me a few questions. So which framework do you want the ebook to build around? Okay, so I have this framework, that is the 5-stage, and then the 9th builder group structure, 90-day. Okay, the new, okay. So what I'm having is the first one because this is the main framework. Okay, and then I will answer them. But you will not be able to have this particular question. So let me just use the one that you are going to use. Now, I have a question here that you have to give to this AI. Okay, let me just quickly pull this. Okay, so this is the 10 questions to answer on your ebook. So what you're going to do is after you have put in your business profile, add this particular questions. Okay, now these questions is something that you have to answer. You have to answer all these questions and then give it to the AI to do it. Why are we taking ourselves into all this stress? The thing is that I want you to create a unique, something that is usable by your target audience. Okay, you can't just conjure any book anywhere and then make it yours. You understand? So these questions are something that I have used to create ebooks, and it creates a unique book particularly for a specific problem. You understand? So this is what you do, this is what you use to create a unique book, like somebody who has sat down and created this book. So you have to answer these questions, all of them, and then in this same sheet, so you go, for instance, I want to create an ebook. Okay, and the ebook is about something. So I am focusing on the framework. So you have to state your framework over here under this line. Okay, you enter your niche and then you paste your framework over here. I am writing it because this came from a personal experience I had where so and so okay, so it's so and so. So you shouldn't be something that you are going to conjure. Okay, it not necessarily has to be a personal experience, or it could be a personal experience, or it is something that you have tried that is working. Okay, and then you put it here. So it came to me as something that I have tried and it is working. So you can just say something like that over here. You understand? Or say something that you have observed, that somebody has used this and it has worked, or I have used this for somebody and it has worked, and I want to write a book about it. Okay, or create a solution to sell to people. Then this book matters to me on a deeper level because underneath the topic, what this is really about for you, state the pain point, at least 2. You understand? So you will look at the pain point of your target audience. More probably, my professional workers, they don't have time to start another extra income. Okay, so this is one of their pain point. Some also are thinking that they don't even have a skill that they can monetize. So these are the pain points they feel. You understand? So I'm going to put that pinpoint over here, and then the kind of person I am writing for. So this will be your target audience, specific person. Try to choose one person. Okay, so it should be a one person, and one person doesn't really mean one person, because your target audience or your ideal customer persona is going to be one person, somebody who is having an idea which he thinks is very small. This idea cannot come out to be a big business, or somebody who is trying to lose weight, okay, and he's not finding a way. You understand? So this is a particular person you are writing the book for, and there are millions of people who are going through the same problem. So that is what it means. Now I want the book to feel like, so emotional tone, energy, or experience. I want to give the reader a relatable, a real life situation, something like that. Okay, so you are working, or you want to lose weight. You have tried so many weights. You have tried so many ways of trying to lose weight by dieting, exercising, and fasting, and all kind of things, and it is still not working. But to you, you have a particular ways to lose a weight. To lose weight is not about fasting, it's not about dieting, probably it's not even by exercising, but rather putting this person into a particular mindset. You understand? Making this person take or become very cautious about what they eat by using a high fiber food, trying to eat a good meal, not just junk meals. You understand? So that person will have a good mindset about food itself, not just anything, because you can eat anything. Even if you want to lose weight and you are eating junk food, there's no way you are going to lose weight. So this particular thing is to put this reader through, let the person feel, okay, you are talking to me, this is exactly my situation, and now I think I have somebody who is thinking the way I think. You understand? So the sixth question is, I'd like the book to include, so you can use your framework, you can use some personal stories, you can use some people's experience, and then just for you to explain this to the reader in such a way that he or she will become relatable. It will resonate with them. Okay, this is the exact problem that I'm having. This is exactly what I'm going through now. This is exactly what I want. You understand? So that is how you create the book. Now, the question 7 is, I don't want to include. So you have to make sure you stay away from certain words, certain things that is going to make them maybe feel judged or something like that. Or you don't trash whatever they are going through. Make it feel like it is their fault or something like that. No. So you don't include some of these things so that the person feels like you are judging, or you are not, doing what you are supposed to do or something like that. You understand? So these are some of the things that you don't want the book to include, so that AI will be aware of writing it in such a way that it will become your mindset, whatever you want the AI to write. Okay. My writing voice, then you put it there. The way you want to talk, either you want to be professional, or you want to be witty, you want to be conversational, you want to be tough love. Okay. All this tone reflects the way you talk, the way you actually will say it. If this person is right in front of you and you are advising this person, how would you even what are some of the choices of the words? Are you going to be that ruthless, telling the person point blank just like that, or are you going to be moderate, friendly, whatever it is? So let the AI use that voice to write. Now, some of the personal moments I want to include. Do you also have your own thing that this particular solution has helped you, and that you want to put in the book, so that the AI will fuse this kind of stories to make the whole thing feel like, okay, you have gone through the process, or you have feel this problem, and now you have a solution and you are using it to help me. And the last one is the feeling I want someone to leave with after reading the book. Okay, after the person read the book, what is the feeling that the person is supposed to go through? Do you understand? So this is what you have to put out there for this person to come for it. Okay, so by the time they close the book, they have to go like, man, this is really me. This is what I want. This is what I was looking for. Something like that. Okay, so it should be unique. It should be yourself, putting yourself out there to help this person. You understand? That's what it means. So after you have done this, all you have to do is just copy this and give it to your AI, and then the AI will pick these questions, answered questions, and then use it to draft the outline of the book. Probably it will come. You have to go through the title. Okay, so you can start after you upload the document to the AI. You will have to tell it to give you the title of the book and then the outline of the book. Okay, a comprehensive guideline outline of the book. Then it will go ahead and then give you the outline. Okay, I have created mine over here, and I want to show you how it came out to be. My network is very bad, so I had to take the time to do it as when I got the network became stable. Okay, so this is the outline. Okay, so this is the outline of the book after I have gone through the answering of the questions and pasting whatever I had, and then coming up with the the title of the book. Okay, so after I had the title of the book, and then I went ahead and then create my outline, which is the outline here. Okay, so this is the 90 builder. This is the title of the book, and then the outline. So you can see it has created a very comprehensive, but still a very short outline of this book for me. But what happened is that I want you to take note about this. Now, everything that you are doing with the AI, try as much as possible to tell it that it shouldn't write the book, but you should hold on until you tell it to write the book. Because this thing, after it created the outline, it went ahead and then write the book straight away. Okay, which it is just 22 pages, and that is not how I want the book. I want the book to be more detailed. Okay, so what happened is I had to go back again and then tell it to ignore this write-up, or use this write-up that it has already written, and then go deeper into each session. Okay, and so that is what I did. Okay, so I prompted it to go back again and then go into detail and then write each step by step and then go deeper, and that is where it has gotten here. Okay, so this is the front cover of the book. Okay, this is the front cover of the book, and then it created the first the front cover of the book for me, and then after that so this is the front cover, the 90 builder, and then blah blah. So the front cover alone has 11 pages, which is something I want, something like that. At least it should go deeper and then write something meaningful. Okay, so this is the stage 2, this is stage 1. Okay, stage 1, this is stage 2, this is stage 3, this is stage 4, and then this is the stage 5, and the last, which is the back cover of the book, is also here. You understand? All right. Okay, so this is the conclusion of the book. Okay, now this is the conclusion of the book, as you can see here. So this is how the book looks like. Okay, I have completed the book, and it is here. Okay, this is the book. So you are going to create something like this, and I have almost about 80 something pages of a book. This is it. I just copied and pasted each chapter that it has written, the stage 1, stage 2, and then combine them into a whole one book with Microsoft Word. Okay, you can use Google Doc, but I use Microsoft Word to do that. Okay, all right. Now that you have completed your the whole book write-up, okay, what we have to do is to go and design the book cover. Okay, we are going to design the book cover. Now we are going to design this with Canva. Okay, so you go to Canva, and then you go to template. Okay, you go to templates, and then you search for ebook. Okay, so after searching for ebook cover, now these are the books, the covers that we are taking inspiration from. Okay, so you can see this book, Digital Products Blueprint. Okay, so like you have seen, we are creating a digital product, but this is not the title of the book, but I'm just showing you how some of these inspirations will be. So you can just pick this. Okay, now one thing you have to know is the title of the book should resonate with the cover. Okay, you should show the cover. Okay, so with my own, I pick any of these covers. Okay, let me just pick maybe something like this one. Okay, something like this, and then I went ahead and then customize it. So I'm trying to show you how I was able to create something like this. Okay, so I came here. Okay, now what I'm doing is I will just increase the view so that it will become more detailed to me. Okay, so this is it. Okay, now I first of all change the background to black. So this is the background, so I change this background to color black. Okay, I make it black because mine is dark 90 builder, so I want something that shows dark. Okay, the book cover should be black to signify something. And okay, so this, you can just leave this one here, but then I went ahead and then changed this to the title of the book, which is So the ninth builder. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the size. Okay, reduce the size. Let me just take this one off. So I just do something like this. Let me just delete this. Okay, I just want some simple design. This shouldn't be something that you have to spend so much time around it. So I just increase this to 42. Or let me just open it more and then increase the size. Okay, so the title will be broader. And remember, my brand has a red, black, and a white color. So I have to infuse that over here. So I change this text to red color, and my red color is this. Remember, okay, so this is the red, and then this is the subtitle of the book. Okay, so I go and then I pick my subtitle, which is the blueprint for busy professionals who wants real income without quitting their job. Okay, so I come here, I paste that one also here, and that is the, okay, so this comes somewhere here. All right, and then this image over here, I'll change it. I'll delete this all. Okay, what I'm doing has nothing to do with this money thing. So this is, I'll just do 529 builder. I'll put my brand name over here. Okay, so this is it. That is the writer of the book. Now what I'm doing is I want to put some image over here. So I went to Pexel. Okay, I went to Pexels, and then downloaded a photo of working on laptop at night. Working on laptop at night. And these are the images that came. Where's the other one that I used? Okay, this is the picture. Okay, so I downloaded this picture, and as you can see, it's here. This, okay. So basically, I did not do anything so difficult. All you have to do is just have that kind of creative side of yourself, activate the creative side of yourself, and then start doing it. Okay, so if you want to change the font, all you do is just click, select, come here, change the font to the one you think you want to use. Okay, so just go ahead with it. But this particular ninth builder, because the red and the black doesn't push out so much, I put effect on this by giving a bit shadow to it. So I use this, okay, and then I change the color to white. So you see there's some white behind the text, so that it will push this letters out. Okay, it will make it stand out a little bit for me. You understand? So but the shadow is too much. So I just do an offset and then change it a little bit, go in, something like this. So it's like you don't even see the shadow, but there's some white that is making the color stand, the text stand out of the black. You understand? That is what it means. Okay, then I went ahead and then I pasted the photo over here. Okay, I put the photo over here. This is it. So I just put it here and then expanded it like this. Okay, and then push this down like this. Okay, now this like this. Okay, so if I squeeze it down a little bit, you see that, and then I put some red, another red band down here, which is this, as you can see. Where's the cover of the book? So this is the cover of the book. Okay, so I did this. I put this one here as bidden after work, and then the picture here, and then the subtitle here. So as you can see, even this design is also different from what I'm building over here. You understand? So it doesn't matter. You can just put something, be creative. Okay, just be creative, and it shouldn't be something that you are going to spend so much time on it. Okay, then after you have gotten your required book, all the information that you are supposed to put here is there. All you have to do is just go to share and then download it. Okay, so I'm going to download my own, this, and then go. It's PNG. Make sure you download it as PNG. So now I have my book. Okay, so let me just change the title of the file to 529 Builder ebook cover. So now let me just download this file so that I will not mess up. Okay, so now I have this book cover. What is next? The next is to do a mockup. Okay, now a mockup is making it attractive. Okay, you can't just put this thing out here and then expect it to. So let me check something for you to see. Ebook. So when you come to, you see how this is done. Okay, something like this. Okay, so you present the book like a physical book that is standing there. You understand? Okay, so this is what we are going to do. You have to make it feel like it is a real thing. If somebody is reading the book on the real or on a tablet, on a phone or something like that, how would it look like? So that people will have a feel of it. You understand? Okay, and that's what we call the mock-up. Okay, you can use the Canva to do it, but Canva, I don't like its designs. So we are going to use another free tool. All you have to do is search for ebook mockup. Okay, so you go to the website. There are this free and other. So we will use this particular one. Okay, we will use this particular site to do that. And then there's another site we want to use. Where's the site? Okay, so we are going to use another site called Adazin. So this is another website which is also free we can use. Okay, so you see, this is how our book is going to be presented. You can choose this template so that the book will look like a physical book that is standing on a table, something like this, or something like this. It could be a book that has been spread on a table. Somebody's reading the book physically like this. You understand? Okay, so this is what we are going to create the book so that people will have a feel of it, of our book. Okay, so this is the site that we are going to use to do the mockup. The first one is this is it is asking us whether we have to choose a single book display, something like this, or any of this. Okay, so let's choose this. Okay, so let's choose this first, and then go to next, and then we go to upload. So we go to browse. Sorry, we go to the browse, and then we choose the image we just did from Canva. We select that one, and then we go to upload. So as you can see, this is the book. The cover of the book is here, and now we go to next. Okay, so no thanks. So we choose JPEG. Okay, and then you can also do the PNG. The PNG comes without any background. Okay, so you can choose this. Now if we go to the book, how it looks like. Okay, so this is how the book looks like. Okay, now do we have another version? Okay, so as you can see, this is how the book now look like. Now let's go do a double one. Okay, so let's go back, and then choose composite. So the composite, we are either choosing this one, or this one. Okay, so whichever way you think you want the book to look like. So let's choose this one, and then go to next. Next, no thank you. Choose JPEG. Okay, so that one too has downloaded. So let's see the JPEG. So this is the JPEG. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is how the book will look like after the mockup. Okay, so the book can be read on a tablet, on a phone, and a physical book. Okay, you can transfer this into a physical book by going to the printing and then print the whole thing and bind it. Then it becomes a physical book. So that's why it is giving you that variations. Now let's go and use the other mockup, this two. Okay, so let's use this one first. So you enter you go and choose your image. Where is it? This is it. No, this one. So choose this, and then we enter our email, and then we move. It's as simple as that. It doesn't take any. The tool will just go through the process and then do it for you. Okay, so it's just some simple way. You can also use ChatGPT to do this. Okay, you can also use ChatGPT to do this. Now this is the book, so we download it. We download this book for free. So Addison has done that, and all these things, the rest are all paid. So we are not interested in the paid one. So we can go back and then choose another template. Okay, this particular one. So let's choose this one. Choose another, the same image again. Okay, and then you go ahead and then you create that one too. We are creating this variation so that when we are creating the sales page, we can use them. Okay, so this is it. You download this one too as well. Okay, you can go back and do another one, either this one, okay, or this one. So let's use this one. This one has a bit of a white background so that the book will come out a little bit. Let's see, because the book is dark, I feel like it's not showing clearly, or it's not popping out like the way I want it to pop out. Let me try this mockup and see. Okay, so you can see this one it has pushed it out because of the color, you see. So that's how. Okay, so now let's see the design so far that we have done. So we have this. Okay, so this is it, number one, and this is it, the number two. So where are they? Okay, so this is one, okay, and this is two. You see, he's reading the book. This is 3, 4, okay, and this is the 5. Okay, so we are done with the mockup. This is okay. I think this is just what I want to show you. Okay, it's as simple as that. You can also use ChatGPT to do that, but I haven't created the prompt to be creating these kind of things. Okay, so let's just use this one for the meantime. Okay, or if you think you have time to go ahead and do it, you can also explore that side and then use it. I have given you 2 tools that you can use to mock up your book, make it more attractive. Okay, so now when we look at the steps that we are using, we have packaged the book, we have chosen the format, which is the ebook. Now we have also built it. We have written the book with a free tool. Okay, now what is left is setting up a sales page and then probably put a price on it and then share it. So I want to pause here so that we can continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to do the sales page. Okay, because the sales page should be a different it's a complete thing that we have to treat. Okay, so we are going to create a sales page and then we put a price on the book that we have written, and then we can start sharing them through the website and through social media and through all the media posts that we are doing. We start making noise about it, that this book is available and stuff like that. You understand? So that is it for today. If you find this if you find any value in this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the video, and let me know in the comment section if there's anything that you want me to talk about it, and then we can pick it from there. Okay, so thank you for your time, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.